Hi, I'm Thomas, founder of Believe in the Run, and I've been running since my mid-30s, and I've run over 40 marathons. And this year it's going to be a little different. I'm training for the London Marathon, and I'm using the Wahoo KICKR RUN. There's several reasons I'm using. You can follow along with the training, and we'll cover them all. All right, so let's talk about this week's workout. If I told you that you could get this kind of workout in your own house, in the comfort of your own house, you might not have believed me, but it is true. I really enjoyed the workout that I did this week. It was 800 repeats, 800s times 8. And first I started off with a little warm up. And what I liked using for the warm up is I throw the Wahoo KICKR on the free run mode so that it's just like, I'm just doing my paces. The closer I get to the sensor, the more it speeds up. The further I get away, it slows down. I don't even have to set a pace, so I can kind of just get in to what feels natural, start to feel like my body getting used to the motion and getting into the workout mode. Now, once it hits the 2-mile marker, I slapped off the free run and started using the pace dial to get it just where I wanted it. And for these 800s, I started off doing it at a 740 pace for the first 800. And then I kind of started cranking it down as we got through the intervals. So I went from 740 down to 735 to 730 and made it all the way down to around 715 for my final 800. And what was great about this is I really can lock into the pace. So I stopped thinking about it, and I'm not trying to like speed up and slow down and speed up and watching my heart rate going up and down. I can pretty much consistently see where I'm supposed to be. Now, I also use the Coros arm heart rate monitor. So I can see, okay, does this like perceived effort when I'm running at a 730, is it as hard as I think it is? Am I as relaxed as I think it is? I can compare that data to the next time I work out and see it. So for me, my heart rate's right around 161 when I'm running the 730 pace. Now that's pretty smooth. It's gonna be a little higher when I'm outside just because I'm gonna be having wind or elevation changes. During this particular workout, I could have used the elevation to sync with what's going on with Zwift. But here's the trick, I was on Mayfield, which is the track inside Zwift, so I didn't even have to worry about elevation on this one. Now, the other thing I like to do is on my big screen that's on the side of the treadmill, I like to turn on like a marathon on YouTube. So this particular one, I decided to watch the Valencia Marathon. What's great about that is when you can look up and you can see the runners that are doing like 5-minute pace or whatever they're doing for the marathon. And you know what? It doesn't look that much different than how you feel when you're doing your 730 pace or whatever and you're running along. So I just get in the mindset like, hey, I'm out there on the race course. This is just the effort. I'm in with a pack. It's a lot of fun. Now in my ears, I had Big Booty Mix by 2 friends. It's corny. It's fun. They take little snippets of music and mix it all together. But if you have any suggestions in the comments, leave me a great playlist for treadmill running because I still haven't found my perfect match. So after I finished up, then I had a 2-mile cool down, again, on the Wahoo KICKR. I didn't go back to free run mode. I just kind of dropped it down and got comfortable again, got my breathing back, relaxed. And I've been doing something that I like to practice. Even though you have a cool down, when you're at a race, you don't really start slowing down the last 2 miles. You usually start picking it up. So what I like to do is I just notch it up a little bit. It goes up by 5-second increments in the pace so that I'm running a pretty decent pace at the end, almost to simulate like the end of a race where you start to pick it up when you see that finish line and you give it that kick in. For me, that's a mental thing because I found that at the end of a race or at the end of a run even, I start wanting to slow down because I'm used to training that way where I go hard and then have a relaxation or cool down. And I know it's probably better to do the cool down, but for me, I want to go. So in this particular treadmill run, I also ran in a shoe I can't show you, and that's why you're gonna see it all cut off in this one, but it's what I'm running London in. I wanted to give it a try. I like the shoe. I'm excited to be able to run 26 miles in it. I think it's gonna be good, but in the future, you're gonna see me, I'm gonna be wearing some New Balance because they're the ones who are helping me get to London with the bib. And I've been running in the intro that you saw, that's the Rebel in that kind of like creamsicle color, I really like that. And it's just gonna be fun. I'll probably do the SE Elite 4 for the next speed workout. So tune in next week. I'll use and show you some other features on the Wahoo KICKR. For example, the thing can go up to a 4-minute mile. Obviously, if I'm only working down to a 7:15, I'm not testing that, but at a 4-minute mile, the next treadmill that's gonna be able to do that costs over $18,000. So the Wahoo KICKR starts to look like a more affordable device if you're gonna be someone who's gonna be taking advantage of going 4-minute miles. Maybe by the end of this, just for fun, we'll see how fast I can get going to do a mile without my legs falling off or breaking off. If there's anything that I haven't mentioned about the Wahoo KICKR Run that you wanna know about it, drop it in the comments. I'll try to answer all the questions. See ya during the next episode about 1 week from now.